What's going on, Jeromes? So your Minnesota Vikings have been slipping, falling. They can't get up the last couple of games, and their playoff chances. And with all the injuries and all the ineptitude of the last couple of games, I fully understand. Oh, what's the point of making the playoffs? You're going to lose in the first round. Blah 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 blah. Draft pick, even though it doesn't matter where you draft. That whole thing, but it's been frustrating, man. So the Vikings getting off the schneid, the 1-4 start, winning 5 games in a row, winning a couple without Kirk Cousins, winning 5 straight without Justin Jefferson, and then losing 5 out of 6. And 4 of them in very excruciating fashion. Well, Packers game was excruciating fashion too, but the whole thing with the Broncos, the Bears, the Bengals, and the Lions, give it away now. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's the name of the season, but it sort of is what it is. The Vikings are allegedly 7-9, tied for 10th place in the NFC with the Bears, as well as the Atlanta Falcons. So the Vikings, they can still sneak into the playoffs. So one playoff spot is up for grabs. The Eagles / Dallas, as well as the Rams, already have playoff spots locked. So only the 7th seed is available currently. Allegedly, it's the Packers all up in there, but there are 6 various teams that could sneak in there. Well, actually, 7 if you include Tampa Bay. But yeah, a bunch of teams can get that 7th seed. Is that Vince Young? All right. What's the great thing about Vince Young? Like, he wouldn't fly private. He would just buy out an entire Southwest airline flight, which is great, man. But the Vikings playoff chances right now are at 3%, which are not good, but you're saying that we have a chance. And here's what has to happen. So several things have to go right, but I know, just saying, chances are thin. What's the point of making the playoffs anyway? But yeah, the chances are thin, but some dude just randomly hit a 14-leg parlay a couple of weeks ago, or last week, so don't tell me the odds. So the Vikings beat the Lions. So the Vikings, who the hell's going to start a quarterback? Have all the injuries. Lions are pissed off because of the Cowboys game. Also, the Lions still are going to, they still have a chance at the 2 seed. And Dan Campbell said that he's going to be playing as starters week 18 against the Vikings. So a little bit uphill there, but the Vikings got to beat the Lions. Packers have to lose to the Bears at Lambeau. And the Bears have been playing some pretty decent football as of late. And again, even though the Bears are eliminated, nothing would make them happier than to go into Lambeau, knock the Packers out of the playoffs, which would be great. The Seahawks would have to lose at the Cardinals. Cardinals coming off that win on the road against the Eagles. Feeling it. They're slipping in the draft order, but whatever. Again, would they love to knock the Seahawks out of the playoffs? Sure. And then also either one has to happen. The Saints have to lose at the Falcons, or the Buccaneers have to lose at the Panthers. So then, beep, bop, 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 boop, the Vikings will be able to sneak in to the 7th seed. So again, here's another way of looking at that. So the Vikings beat the Lions, and then Dan Campbell, and then the Falcons beat the Saints, or the Panthers beat the Buccaneers. The Bears win at the Packers, and then the Cardinals win at the Saints. So again, three things have to happen where Vikings win, Packers lose, Seahawks lose, and then either one of either Saints lose or the Bucs lose, and then the Vikings sneak all up in there in the 7th seed. Now, do Vikings fans want that to happen? I mean, remains to be seen. And we've said that, hey, as long as the Vikings are mathematically alive, I would like to see them make the playoffs, even though, what about draft position? You draft where you draft, right? And especially in this class, when it's one of the deepest quarterback classes in NFL history. Our guy, Michael Penix Jr., just dropping darts out there. J.J. McCarthy looked good at times in the earlier game. You can find your quarterback outside of the top end of the draft, this year. But I fully understand that things are rough and things have not gone the Vikings' way. And the Vikings, after the win against the Saints, were 85% to win or 85% to make the playoffs, as well as did have a solid shot at winning the North. But it is what it is. You play the hand you're dealt, and I hope the Vikings beat the Lions' ass as a little measure of revenge, and we go from there. We'll go from there, man. But your thoughts on our thoughts. The Minnesota Vikings still have a thin chance of making the playoffs, and a lot of things have to go right for them. I'll listen to your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.